이 자리를 떠지런지부터 Cause we're on a joyride 더 세게 speed it up 지금 기분 so high Driving so fast I don't feel like getting on day to night Right, we're on a joyride
Hi guys, my name is Ainul and today I will be the moderator in our forum today. And I will introduce to you guys my fellow teammates. The first one we have Nurin.
Hi, I'm Nurin. I'm a student.
The second one we have Kis.
Hi guys, I'm teacher Christina.
The third one we have Nia.
Hi guys, I'm teacher Nia.
The fourth one we have Dina.
Hi, I'm Dina and I'm a parent.
The fifth one we have Dayana.
Hi, I'm Dayana. I'm as a parent.
And the last one we have Farha.
Hi, I'm Farha and I'm here as a children.
Okay, let's start our discussion for our forum. Good morning everyone and thank you for joining today's discussion. Our topic is the role of gadgets in children's lives, whether they serve as powerful tools for learning or pose challenges to social development. Before we begin, our forum today will discuss the benefits, disadvantages, solution and everyone's conclusion at the end of the discussion. To start off, let's hear what everyone thinks are the benefits of gadgets for kids.
So, let me start first. As a student perspective, I think gadgets are very important for us to gain our knowledge. So, for example, we can learn new language and read ebooks, watch experiments videos, science videos through apps. So gadgets make studying more interesting for us because there are interactive apps that we can use that help us to learn more effective and in fun way and creative way. So instead of just reading textbook, we can explore different websites and online tools that explain more about what we study so that we can understand more and maybe we can get a higher mark from that. So I personally use my gadget and laptop to study subjects like English and science, so it really helped me to outcome my knowledge.
I agree with you, Nurin. And as a teacher also, I think we all know that gadgets are crucial nowadays because it's already part of our life, right? And for children, I think it's not only for learning. I think it also can gain knowledge for the children, like such as apps that I know, education apps is quizzes and more. And I think it also can improve our communication by the apps and help communication with friends and parents. And we also have, in ancient time, we can see that people usually need to find books, dictionary to find some knowledge, right? So now with the technology that we have, it's really easier for students to find some knowledge. I think that's all.
So I agree with teacher Nia. So for my side, I think even though there are clear drawbacks, I must also admit that gadgets bring a remarkable benefit when used with purpose. They open doors to endless learning opportunities. Children can access ebooks, virtual lesson, and education platforms that help them improve their knowledge. For example, the apps of like Duolingo and High Academic make learning interactive and fun. Gadgets also allow students to explore their creativity. They can make digital drawings, compose music, edit video, and even code simple programming. In this digital era, these skills are not only beneficial but necessary. Gadgets, when used correctly, can make children smarter, more creative, and ready to face a future challenge. That's all for me.
Yes, that's exactly how I see it. Which leads to my next point that I would like to press is technology helps students to work independently or in group to develop their listening, reading and writing skills. You might think, hey, this can be done traditionally too, which I agree, but with technology, it can be easier and helpful, especially for students that are part of the neurodivergent group. So, by using this item, struggling learner can overcome their weakness, or if not, at least support them in their education. If you don't get what I mean, let me help you illustrate the situation. So, you're assigned to read an article. It sounds easy, right? But for dyslexic student, it's not. So, with technology, they can use the text-to-speech option to help them understand the article better. See, let me give you another example. Let's say if you want to improve your student listening skills, maybe if a language class, what's better than watching a movie? You can ask them what it is about and question them about the content or the script, which can be easily be done by streaming it on Netflix or other website. Now I think you get what I'm talking about. To summarize it, a lot can be achieved and done with the help of technology. That's all from me.
I agree with all of you. I think another benefit, aside from learning or using apps, I think technology also help enhance creativity for the kids. Instead of reading plain text, they can watch animation videos, play interactive games, or use apps that make learning fun. For example, they can learn about solar system and explore the planets in 3D on their tablet. And they can also spark creativity from drawing digitally, making animation, and like you said, making programs or even designing simple games.
Yes.
Gadgets make learning not only easier, but it's also enjoyable for them. It's fun, so they want to do more. And I also think in today's digital world, knowing how to use technology is very essential. Children who grow up using gadgets develop digital literacy, so they grow up and when they grow up and they have to get a job, they need to use technology in their jobs. So it's important for them to know how to use technology from an early age, so they can use it as they grow up and as the world evolves, and we have more digitization of everything around us. And it's very important. They learn how to type, how to search for information using software, and it helps them to get a head start for school and future careers. The earlier they learn how to use technology, the more confident and capable they become in a tech-driven society. That's it for me.
Yes, I totally agree with you all. And not only that, from my perspective as a parent, I also think that the children can use the technology to learn about other people's culture. Okay, not all people nowadays always traveling, and by using gadget, we can look up. For example, we can look up in the Google like how Chinese culture, what is Chinese culture. Then they can learn more about the world instead of being clueless, or maybe the parents, such as myself, maybe I can help the children learn more about world. So when they grow up, they know more about other people, and maybe we can prevent something like racism. Or maybe we can bonding. Strengthen the bond. And then they can be more friends instead of only living in the circle. Okay, that is all for me.
I think you guys have too many opinions in our discussion today. Now, wait, now let's continue our discussion. Does anyone have any more points to add?
Yeah, I do. I have another point to add. Like you said, it also helps them to learn about the world, and also using gadgets, it will help them to strengthen communication and social skills. Yes, they can connect with people from around the world. They can like use Duolingo, learn new language, but also practice it with people who speak that language. Some children are shy, so it's hard for them to make friends. So when they use gadgets, they can meet people online from anywhere, and it helps them to build connections, to make more friends. And it's better for them, so they can share their opinions, they can talk about their daily life, because sometimes they don't talk much in real life. So they need a way to to communicate what they feel and let out what goes on in their daily life.
And anyone to add what else?
No, I think I agree with their opinion.
I think I agree with Dina, like you said about the Duolingo, right?
Yeah.
But I also play Duolingo, and it also helped me.
Yes.
And I think that just also helped especially my siblings, my sister, like she's playing Roblox. We always communicate.
Yes.
And every time I need to check with my sister, she usually check with me with English language, not Malay language. So I really struggling because her English is better than me. So That's how she's learned English, and also the YouTube, right? Every kid love YouTube. Even when I was kid, I love YouTube because that's the only platform that I know, other than Instagram.
Yes. I think Roblox is the place where
Everyone loves Roblox.
yes, like how they want to communicate with other people, that they need to learn English so that they can communicate with lots of people on other countries
Around the world.
Yes. So I think gadgets that is a benefit.
That's about games.
Yes.
Yeah, but still it gives the benefits to us.
And we realized that games also help our communication skills.
Even in PUBG, you talk in English.
Does anyone have any more points to add for the benefits?
No.
If not, let's proceed to the next point. We will discuss the disadvantages that come with letting kids use gadgets. How about we start with Dayana first?
Okay, to my opinion, when kids use gadgets in early age, it can cause health and sleep problem. Okay, using gadgets too much can also mess the children's sleeping patterns. The blue light from the screen tricks the brain into thinking that it's daytime, even if it's night. This make it difficult to fall asleep, and poor sleep can lead to tiredness, crankiness, and trouble focusing for the next day. Over time, this can affect their physical health and mood. Okay. Speaking of health, looking at screen for long periods can cause eye strain. You might notice kids rubbing their eyes, squinting or complaining about blurry vision, or maybe a headache. This happens because their eyes get tired from staring at a bright screen for too long. And since they're sitting still most of the time, they're not moving much around either, which means less physical activity and regular movement. This can cause the kids to gain weight.
Oh yes.
Okay, that's all.
That's true. I think another disadvantage that comes with children using gadgets is cyberbullying. Yes, and also online strangers. It's stranger danger. Social media and online games, they expose children to bullies or strangers with bad intentions. Some kids, they get harassed online, get teased, or given threats that hurt their confidence and emotional well-being. Because people online, some of them are not very nice, and they can say bad things to our kids. And since children, they're kids, they trust people. They're naturally trusting. They might not recognize the danger until it's too late. And there are also bad people online, or adults who pretend to be kids and befriend other kids. That's a very big problem for kids using gadgets. And another thing is gadget dependency or addiction, screen addiction. Some kids, they get too attached to their gadgets. They cannot do anything. They can't eat. They refuse to eat, sleep, or do anything without their gadgets. And they don't listen to their parents. This will affect mental health, their daily routine, and they lose interest in playing outside, so they become less active. And they don't do other activities aside from playing on their gadgets. And over time, this will make them anxious and restless if you take the device away from them.
I agree with Dina. I also think that gadgets have a negative sides. Like children might be watching something bad they're not allowed to watch, like eating both. And also I think I want to talk about sleep because I have this problem, not enough sleep when I was at a young age. I love running, man. So I need to wait it was 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. So I usually stay up to watch that show. And tomorrow I need to go to school, so I will be sleeping at my
In class.
in class. And my teacher usually punish me because I didn't do my homework, and my body become drained, and also my brain cannot work properly.
You're not
Yeah, so we can see that gadget might be overused if we don't know if we didn't know how to control, how to manage our time. Yeah, it's a big problem.
Yes, I agree. You have a very good point, Dania. That is how I exactly see it. I would like to talk about the overuse of the technology. Based on my observation, it makes the student be far from real-time human connection. Students who are found spending more time on gadgets find themselves losing touch with other real social relationships. So, they may engage in more online friends than their offline friends. This is caused by frequent screen time that makes them feel uneasy about face-to-face interaction with other people. It makes the student feel difficult to face the public. Instead of asking in class, she just rather surf the internet, finding solution to her problem. So, in my opinion, I believe that it's better that students communicate more with their teacher as compared to relying themselves 100% on the internet. Sometimes info on the internet is not that reliable. Also, to add in learning, as a teacher, we want to know our student progress. We want to know how they are doing, what is going on in their mind. And I'm not saying you can use the internet. You can, but only in moderation. So, that's all for me.
Yes, I agree with your opinion. So, and I want to talk about Dina's opinion about the addiction. So, the addiction, I agree with that. And sometimes when they play too much on gadget or rely too much on gadget, they will have there will be tantrum if we what we
Take
call
it or
if we take the gadgets. Beside that, their communication skill is also bad. Like how they talk in real life and how they talk in the gadgets. Like we can see how, like when we, as an adult, when we play Roblox, we can see like how the younger generation talk on the gadget. Like they talk badly, so that can affect their daily life. How they talk to the older. Yes, I think that is.
I agree with you, Nurin. Gadget can affect children's mental health. Many young users develop anxiety and depression after comparing themselves with others on social media. For example, when they see perfect picture on other people's life, they may start feeling insecure or dissatisfied with their own. This emotional pressure is dangerous, especially for children who are not mature enough to handle it. Cyberbullying is also another risk. Hurtful comment or online harassment can cause a lasting emotional scar. For the second one, like Dayana said, is sleep deprivation is another hidden dangers because gadgets are so engaging and many children use them late into the night. Reduce them sleeping hours. Poor sleep affect mood, memory, and learning ability. Some children even experience behavior changing, becoming easily angry, like some people, and become their brain are overexposed to screen. So they're all from me.
Okay. No more guys?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to add?
I have one more point. Okay. It's like Christina has said. Children become more like aggressive. Okay. When children spend much time with gadget, okay, usually they always play games, right? But some of the games mostly contain violence. Violence content. Okay.
You use?
Okay. Sometimes like killing the character the character in the game is killing or yelling.
Yes.
Racism.
Yeah, or like racism. And then they say the bad word. And then they teaching these kids like suicide and stuff. Okay, over time, kids starting to feel like, oh, maybe this is normal. I can normalize this at home.
It's totally a brain rot.
The root of the problem is that they don't know how to differentiate
Yeah.
between the
Yeah.
real world and fictional.
Yeah.
This thing can
issues in real life.
Ah,
too.
yeah.
That's right.
We have like real life cases of kids in school.
Yes,
in Malaysia.
recently.
Yes.
Okay, over time they go into develop anger issue. Their patient always wearing thin, always angry at people for no reason. Their brain absorb what they have learned from the gadgets.
That's true. That's right.
Talking about absorbing things.
We also have brain rots right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
A lot of brain rot, and the kids are on social media. They're doom scrolling. They're scrolling non-stop on short content video and brain rot, and they're absorbing everything that they watch. So their communication skill, like Nurin said, they have bad communication skill because in real life they try to speak using what they have learned from those videos. So they say things that don't make sense.
They only remember the brain what
Yes.
brain map punya.
A lot of brain rot, and also like Nia said about not paying attention in class.
Yeah.
Because when you watch short content video, the videos are like 30 seconds or less, and you keep scrolling away, so your attention span is 30 seconds or less. So in class you have 1 hour of pastime, but you cannot pay attention for that 1 hour in class because you keep wanting to change your attention to something else. So it also affects your attention span.
That's true. I agree with you, Dina and Dayana.
And I think that's all.
Yes.
Okay, thank you everyone. From this conversation, I can see that each of you hold strong and thoughtful opinions about the role of gadgets in children's life. We have heard both of the benefits and the disadvantages, and now it's time to focus on possible solutions. So let me ask, what do you think are the most effective ways to ensure children use gadgets in a balanced and healthy way? Should we set the limits, encourage outdoor activities, or strengthen parental guidance? Feel free to share your ideas, examples, or strategy that you believe can help children enjoy the benefit of technology without falling into its risks. Let's continue with this part of the discussion and explore your proposed solution.
Okay, in my opinion, I think we can replace screen time with other interesting activities. For example, as you can see, most of our parents are very busy, so they don't want their children to be tantrum because they want to do their work, right? So they give them gadgets. There is no time limits also for them. So sometimes from that, children can get addicted from using gadgets. So because they have nothing fun to do with it. So parents and teachers can encourage hobbies like reading, drawing, playing sport, or helping with simple chores at home. When children find something fun to do in real life activities, they naturally spend less time on their phones or tablets. So I think it is very important for parents to encourage them to not use gadget more and do something more fun for them, so they can take a break from screen time. So I think that's all for me.
Okay, thank you, Nurin. I agree with you. So, for my opinion, to overcome this issue, I strongly believe in the importance of balance and supervision. Parents should set a clear school rules. For example, children can use gadget for 2 hours for education purpose and 1 hour for entertainment. It's also to encourage healthy activities such as reading physical books, gardening, or exercise outdoor. These activities help children appreciate their life than their life on the screen. As a teacher, we can also integrate technology in learning wisely by combining digital lesson with real-world discussion. The key is not to ban gadget completely, but to teach children how to use them with self-discipline and awareness. So that's all from me. Okay, next.
I agree with Christina. Now, in my opinion, as a parent, we should set boundaries for our kids. For example, we can create a technology-free zone in our house. Like when in the bedroom or dining table, the children cannot use the gadget, so it can help to encourage the family interaction. Next, as a parents, we should also engage in offline activity. For example, we should motivate our children with sport, art, board games, and creative projects like building with pillows or making costume. Last but not least, I think the parent should be a good role model for the kids and not overuse the technology so the kids saw their parents and follow it. That's all from me.
Okay, to my opinion next. As parents, I think we should reward the kids for good behavior. Okay, instead of scolding kids for using gadget for too much, parents can reward them for balancing their time. For example, if children play outside, helps with chores, or finish homework before screen time, they earn praises or small reward like candy, money, or maybe like take them to the park for a walk. Something that can motivate them, encourage them to do more stuff that aside from using gadgets. Yes.
Okay, that's all. Okay, based on my point about cyberbullying and strangers, there's like a really simple solution, but it all lies with the parents. So the parents should regularly check on the children's devices, their online activities, not to invade their privacy, but especially for toddlers and preteens because they cannot differentiate yet what's good and what's bad. So we need to check their gadgets to see what are they doing or who are they talking to, because sometimes they might be talking to suspicious people, and you need to protect your kids from online negativity or dangers, and we need to teach them what is good and what is bad and who to interact with. So yes, as parents, you need to check your children's devices. And another thing is, like we said about technology separating family bond, or like they don't really talk to their family much because they're always on their screen. So another thing we can use as solution is to strengthen the family bond. So if your kids feel safe and feel fun to spend time with you, they would not spend as much time on their gadgets, and they would spend more time with you doing other activities, going out to have fun, or just doing simple activities together, like staying at home, reading together, drawing,
Playing cards.
yes, playing board games. That's what I love board
Board
games.
games.
Yeah, board game.
Monopoly.
Yes.
I love Monopoly.
So you get to play games with your own family
Chess.
in real life and not just play games online.
That's true.
I agree with all of you, and I think let me add more. I think children need to involve themselves in club activities. So like sports, so they can improve more skills, and also some friends. We also get a lot of friends. And more, I think as everyone of us has this issue that we usually playing phone before bedtime. Yeah, and it turns out less 1 hour before sleeping too. So we need to have a schedule. We need to less our time before sleep, so we can have a lot of energy for tomorrow.
That's true. So set a bedtime.
Yeah.
So you cannot use your gadgets during your bedtime.
And like Farha said just now, parents need to be a role model, so children can admire them to have a better lifestyle.
Yeah, because the kids will follow in
Yeah.
their
Their
parents.
Because they are still young, so they still need more to learn. And
They need guidance.
Yeah.
They need guidance.
I also agree with what you said about joining club activities. So they have other hobbies like drawing or music.
even our school, the government improve like putting children need to
To do sports
Yeah.
and club activities.
Yes.
And because I think you can develop more skills. You can go to swim club or sports club.
even
and you have-
karate, even
Yes,
the
martial arts.
Yeah, martial art to
It's
protect
better.
ourselves from the strangers.
Yes, so like gadgets also help you with technology skills, but also you need in real life skills like martial arts, music, or swimming, physical activities. Yes, I think.
Yes, true. But for me, education system should also take a proactive roles. Like school can include a digital responsibility modules to teach students about cyber safety, online attach, and the importance of protecting personal information because nowadays our information more exposed to other people easily.
Like, yes, they should have classes that teach children not to give out their password to strangers and not to
Or
disclose
location.
their location, their age, their real name. You shouldn't give any of that out to people strangers online.
Mostly schools, homes are important to.
Yes. So it's the adults that we need to guide the children.
Even in social media, we need to aware how to
Yes.
use gadget properly to the young age.
I just do it on TikTok because
Yeah.
mostly people use TikTok right now. So I think TikTok is very open
To
place
share.
to share
I also
anything.
think they need to increase the moderation because the age limit is 12 and above. But there are lots of kids below 12 on the app.
Yeah, such as news about government saying that 16 years above. Yes, right.
They need to increase it to
Yes.
16 years, the age limit. Because I do think 12 years old is too young to be on social
That's
media.
true. They are so exposed to words.
Yes.
They should know it. They should know. That's first.
Any more points to ask?
We think that times.
Thank you guys for your active participation and thoughtful contributions throughout the discussion on the role of technology in children's life. We will now reach the final stage of our forum. Before we proceed to the next part, I'd like to invite all of you, those in favour and those against, to share your closing remarks. This is your opportunity to summarize your key points, reinforce your stance, and address any final concerns or reflections.
Okay. In my perspective as a student, I think I still believe gadget is more good than harm because they help us to study smarter and faster. They open up endless opportunities for us to explore new knowledge anytime and anywhere. For example, if I miss class, I can rewatch lesson online or use app to revise. Gadgets also prepare us for the digital world since almost every career now needs some level of technology skill. However, I agree that we must use them responsibly. So as a student, we should learn to manage our time, stay disciplined, and always remember to balance study, rest, and real life interaction. So that's all.
Okay, from my opinion as parents, from my perspective, I still strongly believe that gadgets are not necessarily needed by children. If they need something, they have to depend on us because we as a parents, we're the one who to guide them, not the square gadget. Yeah, because when they learn from us, they also learn. Like I said, when they use gadget, they cannot tell the difference between good and bad, right? But if we as a parents teach them ourselves, they will know. They can tell the difference because we as a parents, we're the one who guide them to the right path. That's
Also, from my perspective as a parent, to conclude, technology for kids can be a powerful tool or a harmful trap. It's not definitive one or the other. The difference depends on guidance. Gadgets can educate, connect, and inspire children, but without control, they can also cause harm. So, from my opinion, parents are the bridge between those two outcomes. So, by setting limits, staying involved, teaching responsibility, they can ensure technology becomes a positive influence that can shape smarter, more creative, and emotionally healthy children. So technology isn't the problem, it's how we use it to define the impact it has on our kids. So we have to use it wisely, safely, and purposefully.
I agree with Dina's opinion. For my opinion, is gadgets have a good and a bad way. Their impact depends on how they use them. But when handled with a balance, they can become inevitable tools for learning, creativity, and communication. But if abused, they can bring more harms than good, affecting health, focus, and relationship. However, adults must take a responsible for guide children through digital life. We should teach them disciplines and awareness in using technologies, not burying to human connection with the right mindset and guidance. I believe children can grow into a knowledge, responsibility, and a balanced digital citizen who can thrive in the modern world.
I agree with Dina. And from the early conversation, from the statement already give, I agree that gadgets can help children, that can help by learning, communication, and information access. Even as a teacher, I'm really happy if children have access to use gadget in classes. Like even I use gadgets. Government give it some laptop for us to do our school project, and it really help the children to access more, and even quickly to some needed if our knowledge to increase. And however, it also have a screen addiction, right? It relies on ourselves and our parents also. If we want to use gadget, we need to know how to manage our time.
Yes, I agree with Nia. Now, in my opinion, I believe that gadgets do more good than bad, especially when it comes to learning. Gadgets definitely help, but of course, must use it wisely because they are the most powerful tools for education.
That's true. The gadget is very, there is advantages and disadvantages that we can see, right? Because as you can see on the school, most of the school right now use gadget more. Like we can see as in college or most of all of the class have gadget tools to study.
It requires you to use.
Yes, but it is up to us and to the parents, right, to
supervise and guide them correctly.
because they are children, so they need to get guidance. Yeah.
I think that's all.
That's all from you guys.
Yes.
Okay, as we bring this session to a close, I want to sincerely thank each of you for your thoughtful engagement in today's discussion. Throughout this dialogue, we have heard strong advocacy for the educational, creative, and developmental benefits of technology alongside equally important concerns about screen time, online safety, and the need for balanced usage. Everyone has presented their final opinions with clarity and respect. The discussion will now be closed. Thank you once again for your time, your thoughts, and your commitment for meaningful dialogue. That's all from us in this forum.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.